I mean, 1 and 2 are kind of both right. I'm gonna say they deserve forgiveness.
Was it a mistake? Because no matter where we go, the gods can't stop themselves from hurting us. Our lives are a game to them. Damn it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Zapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Okay.
Thank you, Giada. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
I'm ready.
May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk
Shep.
about this.
That's such a great
not
line.
Here.
Give her space.
When elephants
dearie.
go to war, the grass
Giada will
suffers.
speak more when she's ready.
Very true. This is where we were earlier, right? Wasn't the sarcophagus like right in here? Oh. Spirit Mender medium armor. 2% of your attack damage is restored as essence? Interesting. It's an essence leech. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Restoring essence also restores a small amount of health. This is going to be interesting. All right, everyone wants to chat.
Hey, Giada. How are you holding up after seeing those, plant people?
Well, I've seen things not intended for mortal eyes, and uncovered the dark truth of my family's downfall. But here I am. And how are you?
Don't worry about me. I just want to know how you're feeling.
I'm complicated. But at least I know what happened to my parents.
Knowing's one thing. Feeling okay about it's another.
Yes, that part could take a while.
Now that we're at the end of the game, I can safely say I have enjoyed almost all of the companion banter dialogue. Like, man, now that we're actually towards the end, none of it has felt try hard. None of it was like cringy. Like, most of it was lore centric and pretty interesting. It's pretty damn good. Yeah.
As long as it doesn't turn into a ghost story, I'm here if you need to talk.
If anything,
right
like
now.
I would have loved more running around
It
outside.
won't be
but
easy, but you have to let yourself feel it. All of it. Even the parts that hurt, like a blessed saltfly bite.
Just be kind to yourself, dearie.
I don't know what to say, except I'm grateful to know each of you.
Okay, let's get the spear up. Oh, both our weapons are now legendary 3. I love it. All right, we need more dragon hide. Can I make any dragon hide? Oh, you know, a few. Okay. And now our armor is also... there we go. Equip a fully upgraded set of armor. Nice. Beautiful. Okay. So we're done there. We're going to try to synergize the buffs there with our new armor. That'll be cool.
Those...
Do I want to change this around at all? 5% crit hit. I mean, I can't think of a real better option there. I know that's like a super early game item, but I don't think I really ever found anything better. Yeah. No, I'll take it. I'll keep the crit hit. And then we have 5% damage reduction. We don't really need that. We don't really need that. But I have no money. That would have been fun. 10% chance to avoid range damage seems pretty good. Yeah, 15 crit damage is a given. Critical hits deal poison. I mean, we do a lot of critical hits. You know what? I think that's probably better than that. Yeah. I don't need that 5%, but we do a lot of critical hits. So let's see how that goes.
Those green people in the garden.
All right, let's do this real
Those
quick.
weren't your parents?
No. They were Sapadal's dreams given life. Ancient sentinels bound by loyalty.
And they were plants because...
Because that's all Sapadal knew how to make. A smithy smiths. A baker bakes. A gardener gardens.
Right, I understand.
It's all right if you don't.
Good, because I really don't.
You know, I think that's fair. I do.
When you find Sapadal, I hope
Hey,
you
Miss
tell him
Gattaca.
how much I love
How are
what
you?
they've done with this place.
Always good to see you. I didn't realize you had such eclectic tastes.
I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse.
Elite captives often get lavish prisons to render them compliant. What is a god, if not elite?
Elite, perhaps, but judging by our brushes with Sapadal at Mampforja and Nakukubel, they're anything but compliant.
Sapadal and I talk about compassion and forgiveness. I believe they can change for the better.
Uh-huh. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better.
Dude, could our character become a guiding light for Sapadal when we release them? Oh, that could be interesting.
Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. Why wouldn't the same be true of a god? I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong.
I've been thinking in my head, what's going to happen to our character after this? And I'm realizing more and more that our god is probably having conversations with us that no normal god has with their godlikes. Like, she is clearly reliant on us. So when we free her, it's not like that relationship is going to change. So I wonder what that means for our character after the freeing. Knowing you, I'm surprised you're not in favor of giving Sapadal a second chance.
You know, if Sapadal were only a smuggler, assassin, or bandit, I'd be right there with you. But knowing they could end us all with a temper tantrum puts things in perspective. I guess we've all got our limits. And I don't envy you having to deal with a loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have when we escape this place.
What do you mean?
While we're tracking down your god, things are heating up between your Adiran comrades and the locals.
Yeah. That.
You may have averted the attack on Fjord, but this is one situation where it's the thought that counts. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animants.
Oh, man.
Not when Heelguard banned the practice in Paradise.
I would just hate a full DLC that adds multiple classes, deepens customization, and deals into the political landscape of a post-living land situation after our decisions from the main story. That would be terrible. Oh, God. Oh, that'd be the worst. Just the worst. Let's see. I see your point. But although he'll no, I see your point.
Oh, I wish I were finished. Ringram may have unleashed some powerful magic against the Dream Scourge, but she left a lot of corpses in her wake. That doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwig was also in the region, and your people had a garrison at Eagle's Reach.
You know what? Honestly, though, they would need more than that. I don't think they could ever do anything Pillars of Eternity that was just politics. Pillars of Eternity is always about something much bigger, so they would need something much bigger. Like that could be a part of the story, the stuff I just said, but the main story would have to be something much larger. Like these are always about something huge as their kind of backbone. No, I agree. It doesn't look good. Yeah, you're right.
And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but no one's going to talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're going to talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time.
That is technically, indirectly, the Steel Garrote's fault.
I don't think anyone else is going to understand the indirect.
I mean, actually...
Fairly or not, a lot of blame's going to be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Hilgard's been helping matters while you've been out here.
He's not the only court-trained diplomat.
No slight on your skills, but some problems can't be solved with talking.
What are you talking about?
If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy.
Oh, man. Interesting. Huh. I didn't think they were going to get into that in this game, but maybe they are. The people of the Living Lands deserve freedom. I won't help anyone subjugate them.
I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. I lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this.
Thanks, dude.
Anytime.
Cool.
Good night, envoy.
Night, bro.
You seem quiet, darling.
I'm still thinking about Thirdborn and what we did to them.
I know it's a heavy price to pay, but look at what we bought. The Dream Scourge is no more in Shatterscarp. And Naguku Bell stands, ready to be studied the moment we deal with this new god and the Steel Garrote.
After all that, you're still thinking about your studies.
And aside from it being the right thing to do, I find it very easy to disagree with Ludwig.
I don't have to like her to think she was right about this.
I suppose I can understand. I just wish you could find me more agreeable than the woman who attacked Fiora.
I do, Yardsley. I just wish this didn't make us the people who attacked Thirdborn.
Yeah, not wrong. Gianni, more?
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sabadal's.
You were generous to forgive them.
Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No Animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
If I'm understanding this properly, is she saying that godlike are the only people that can talk directly to the gods due to their nature? like the conversations that we have with Sapidol, like she could not physically have those with normal people? Because that's interesting if so. That's kind of wild. I did not realize that. I kind of assumed the gods could just talk to whoever they want, whenever they want, but maybe that's not the case at all. Maybe if they try to talk to normal people, they explode their heads or some shit. Like that's cool. Also makes godlike a lot more interesting, honestly, from a lore perspective. Don't sell yourself short. You can still do incredible things.
Of course I can. But now, I can do them for the
God's
right
still using
reasons.
dial-up internet.
One thing is certain. When it comes to
so.
animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
Could you still use animacy to help the living lands?
Perhaps, as long as no one gets in my way. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more, but that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
You owe it to yourself to continue your research and grow as an animancer.
I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it.
Bam! Your mother and father will be proud, girl.
I know they would be.
Get 'em.
And not just because some ancient plans told me so. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details.
All of them. No, Giotti.
I've only got
all
one
of them.
lifetime as Giata Castel, so I'd better make it count. Hey,
You're gonna be the best
you
ever.
helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
If
Absolutely.
anyone's gonna lead the way for animancy,
Well, that was awesome.
I can't
Good for
think
her,
of a
dude.
better fit than you.
Marius.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people.
As you do. Did it give you any peace to see your childhood friend again?
I think it did. He really did seem at peace, right? I imagine most encounters with dead old friends don't, go so well. I owe a lot of that to you, Envoy. You helped me be someone who could handle Sokka like that. Thank you. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradise.
What, you didn't think you'd be talking to dead friends and confronting a slumbering god?
No, I was thinking more in terms of hunting for wild game and peeing on Kai to put the fires out. It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy.
Okay.
I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends. Yeah, quick note. If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink.
That's fair.
Anyway.
Anyway. Anyway.
You too.
Okay.
Kai, darling,
Ma'am?
did you move my bedroom?
Yeah. Found you a new spot.
Why did you do that?
You mentioned the ground was rough on your back. I noticed a soft patch.
Oh, I didn't know I was camping with such a gentleman. Thank you, darling. But next time, warn a girl, will you?
You got it. No surprises.
Oh my god, I'm gonna say it again. Whoever put Garrus in this game needs a raise at Obsidian. Studio director promotion. Go. It's such a good call. All right, let's see here. Nice. Junk. Going back up this way? Okay. What do the 5 fingers say to the face? Smack. Giada has a heal and shield. Why don't you use her? No reason in particular. I like Kai because I like his taunt abilities, and I like bringing on Yahtzee because she can dispel illusions. Which, unfortunately, and I don't like this, is you can't do any type of dispelling without Yahtzee. There's no grenade. There's no spell. Like, you just have to bring her or not get loot and extra items. Like, I'm kind of baffled by that. I feel like there should have been a grenade or something, some way to do it, so you didn't have to bring her with us. And maybe there is, and I just haven't found it. But, yeah, you kind of have to bring her if you want to get everything. So, not really sure what's going on there. Weird decision. Let's do this.
Aye, aye.
And this. Oh, no! Dude, I didn't realize there was going to be lock stuff here. I should have done some rounds and gotten some lockpicks from the different towns. From the refreshed vendors. Hopefully this won't be an issue. Oh. Come on. What? Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yes. What about the last one? Where you at? I know you in there. Where you at? Up there? Over there? You in that corner? Where you at? I was probably looking right at it, wasn't I? Does it have a little pipe to follow? No, it does not. Am I being dumb? I'm being dumb, aren't I? Am I being dumb? Oh, yeah, there? No. Okay. Oh. No. It's not in this room. Not overtly. Oh, let's look up there. Maybe there's a different perspective we can get on this. Okay. Lured over by the health potion. I like it. Bert. Oh. Okay. Oh.
That's done. Child's play.
Dude, speaking of needing her. Wow. Okay, jeez. Yeah, that just wouldn't have happened without her here. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. Is that gonna work? Maybe? Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, they should just make those. Any illusion should be. Maybe any grenade could work on an illusion. Like, just anything could clear it off. Cool. Great. Is that it? What are these? Oh. Wayfinder, eh? Yo. Oh, bummer. Greatly increases the distance traveled during a power attack? Well, I mean, maybe I could use that as a travel thing.
I feel quite thirsty.
Just for funsies. Let's try this real quick. Like that. Yeah. Oh, wow. That is a lot of poking. Much poking. All right, let's get moving.
Stop it! I mean not to spook you. Give him just as good.
I liked it.
Damn.
Much stabbery. Oh, there's a lot of dudes here.
Watch your right.
These are some big fights. Not quite there. Oh, get that spear to the back. Come here. Ow, dude kicked me in the face. What a rude. Oh, there's a priest. There he is. Hurt. Oh. That's a big bear. Oh my lord. Hold up.
Back in the fight.
Whoa.
Thank you, dear.
Dang.
Nothing like a win with a good
Okay.
team.
Ooh. That was a lot of dudes. Many dudes. Much better.